Hi guys, it's Jaclyn Marie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a super cool series that's going to take place throughout the whole entire year basically, because I'm going to be doing a series that actually one of my friends helped me come up with, and I'm going to be doing a makeup look for each season of the zodiac. So Aries season starts on March 21st, which is the first official zodiac sign. And I personally think they're super cool to read up on and everything, but I don't know how true they are or whatever. But anyway, so I'm gonna be doing a Aries inspired makeup look. So I'm thinking about doing a really dramatic red eyeshadow look, just because Aries are known for being super not necessarily aggressive, but if you're either aggressive or passive aggressive, Aries is aggressive. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing that, and I hope you enjoy. Give me a thumbs up and like this video, and comment down below your zodiac sign if you enjoy this series. Don't forget you can follow me on Instagram at JaclynMarieB, Twitter at JaclynMarie1, and my Snapchat is Jaclyn1001. So I'm going to start off by using my Take Home the Bronze, which is by the Balm. It's my bronzer, and I'm going to take it on a Morphe M527 brush and really dramatically apply that to my cheekbones right there, because I have to be bold if I'm trying to go for an Aries look. But so I'm gonna use a card. This is an Ulta 20% off card thing that expired because I'm broke and on a budget, so I didn't have money to buy anything. But anyway, I'm gonna take this and take it right here, and I'm just gonna apply it there right like this. Okay, so it's gonna look right like this. It's kind of like what I was trying to go for in my spelling tea video with Morgan. If you haven't checked that out yet, you should check it out because it's super funny. And we talk about Chuck E. Cheese and Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. It's a great video. So it's not very dramatic because I mean it is dramatic, but it's not as dramatic as I'm going to get it to be because I haven't contoured it yet, but be patient. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you couldn't tell, I obviously started this look out by first having foundation and concealer and powder on. I figured I didn't need to film how to do that because I've done it in so many other videos, and I didn't want to waste time focusing on stuff that you guys probably know how to do. Okay, so now that that's looking how I want it, I'm going to go in with my Morphe A4 brush and take my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette like I always do, and I'm going to dip into this shade right here. Make sure, don't start off too heavy. This is going to be a dramatic look, but if you start off too heavy, it could go downhill very quickly. So just like this, and then I'll kind of blend it out. I'm actually really proud of how this is turning out. It's gonna be good. Alright, so this is looking good. I usually would never in a bajillion years recommend using a card to keep your contour in a straight line, because you should never, if you're doing a natural look, never make it so that you're able to see a line like this, because this doesn't look natural if you couldn't tell. So yeah. Then I'm gonna go back in with this and do something I usually don't do. I usually don't like to contour my forehead just because I feel like it makes it look more cakey, but in this situation I want to make my face look even and not just I have dirt on my face or something. I don't. But I'm going to use my bronzer first, and I'm just going to apply that kind of just right here. And then I'm going to use my contour. You probably can't see it on camera yet because I'm not super close to the screen, but it looks shockingly good. I haven't contoured my forehead like this in a long time. So then I'm gonna go straight in with the contour this time on my jawline, and I'm gonna really kind of blend this downward and make it really dramatic. And then I'm going to take the darkest one. Not too much though. Like I said before, you don't want to go too overboard. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of that dark shade and put it on my forehead too. Okay, so it's not looking natural, but it looks pretty good. It's looking how I want it to. Can't see it very well in the camera because it's really bright. Maybe now I look like I'm in the dark, but you can see my forehead contour now and see how it looks. So there we go. Now I think I'm gonna take a little bit more, and now I'm gonna apply it right here. Okay, so I'm feeling really good about this. I'm doing good for once. This is great. Okay. Also, just want to talk. Don't come at me for like copying people's ideas, because like about a bajillion people have done this. So like I just thought it was a good idea, and like everyone has their own version of things. So I'm doing my own version of this. I don't know if someone's done the look that I'm going to be doing right now. Like, I'm sure people have done this, like, strong contour thing, like drag queens do it all the time. But I haven't seen the look that I'm doing. So, if you happen to see someone that did the exact same look that I did, then please feel free to let me know so I can give them a nice little shout out. But, like, I personally haven't seen this idea. I mean, I did get inspiration from other people, but I'm not copying them, so. So my next step is going to be my brows. Obviously, I want my brows to match the rest of my face on this dramatic look, so I'm going to want my brows to be dark and dramatic, so I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Chocolate and a Morphe M15A brush. I like to brush them out first so I can kind of like get like a shape of how I want to do it, and then I just draw them. Then I'm going to take my Benefit Brow Gel so they'll stay in place and just apply that. I use a tinted one just because it looks nicer since my brows are dark. Now that my brows are done, I'm going to get into the fun part, and I'm going to dip into my Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And since we're doing kind of like a red look, I'm obviously going to dip into the only red shade that they have with my Morphe M456 brush. For this look that I'm going to do, I really want to do like a really dramatic, like winged out kind of look. So I'm going to go ahead and just trace out kind of like a V, a sideways V this way. No, we're going to use math here. A greater than sign. I'm really focusing more on like packing it in than actually blending it. Okay, so now that I have that kind of traced out, I'm going to dip into the famous Jim Charles palette that I use all the time. And I almost just like dropped and broke, which would have been really depressing. I'm going to dip into the shade You're Kidding, which is like one of his most popular shades because he like talks about it all the time. But I'm sure it's brighter, no shade to BH Cosmetics. Their products are great and cheap and affordable, but James's is a little bit better, I think. So tea. Spilling tea part 3. And I'm just gonna apply that right here to help deepen it out. so then I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill palette and dip into this like brown, it's kind of like it's a brick color shade right there. And I'm going to apply this right along here. So then I'm going to take a small M506 brush and get my James Charles palette again and dip into the black right there very lightly and apply it right here. Okay, so then I'm going to apply that like brick shade that I used in the Jaclyn Hill palette and apply that to the rest of my lid. And I'll apply it on my under eye. Then I'm going to take the black again. And the red from James Charles palette. And then I'm going to take my Stila liquid eyeshadow in the shade however you pronounce this. Pigalle. I don't know how you pronounce that. But I'm going to take that and apply it. Then I'm going to go ahead and clean this up with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. And I like to apply this on the back of an M224 brush. So I kind of feel like it's still missing something. So I'm going to take my NYX Silver Liquid Eyeliner and apply that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera and I'll be back. Okay, so the eyeshadow is all complete and I applied highlighter and mascara and everything as well. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do some red lipstick, and I know that's kind of dramatic, but then I'm going to add black eyeshadow, and it's going to be really cool. I forgot to mention that I'm using Half Caked lipstick in the shade Girl Crush. I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill palette and take the black right here. And I'm just going to apply that right around the edge of my mouth. Okay, so my lipstick is all done. I hope you enjoyed watching. I had a good time filming it. I'm really happy overall with how it turned out. And just, yeah. So don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below your zodiac sign if you want more videos. And I hope you enjoy this series. So yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at JaclynMarieB, Twitter at JaclynMarie1, and my Snapchat is Jaclyn1001. Thanks for watching!